Hello and welcome to this session talking about Be Kind today. My name is Adam Mostogle. I am the CEO and the Chief Entrepreneur at the Van Diemen Project, and I'm joined here by Danny from the Be Kinder Foundation and talking about Be Kinder Day 2024, which is coming up soon. Danny, do you want to unpack what's the purpose of Be Kinder and what's the initiative behind it?
Yeah, morning, Adam. Thank you very much for having me. Be Kinder was set up when our 12-year-old daughter, Billy Kinder, got killed in an accident back in 2016. And Billy was known for her kindness. She had just got a scholarship to high school based on her amazing writing ability. And she wrote stories and poetry and always wanted to write a book. So obviously when she died, it became a bit of a thing for me that she hadn't written her book. So we put together a beautiful book called Hope, full of her poems, stories and artworks. So it was really just a keepsake for the family. But then what happened was it started to sell. And we sold over 8,000 copies. And then I started getting parents and people coming to me saying that Billy's book had instigated conversations with their children that they didn't normally have. And Billy, she was a 12-year-old girl that wrote about 12-year-old things, love, family, dreams. But she also wrote about deeper issues. She was a very old soul, and she wrote about racism, injustice, bullying, and even death. So it was amazing when these parents were coming to me saying that they discovered their children were suffering anxiety or depression, or they'd opened up about how they were being bullied at school. And it was really Billy's words giving them, encouraging them to speak. And so I thought, if it was having such an impact, imagine if we put these resources into schools and encourage children to share their emotions. So we got together with teachers and psychologists, and we now have a series of workbooks that go into primary schools. And it's really to give children a tool set of skills and strategies to help them have a better sense of belonging and well-being and self-esteem. So it's really about kindness, but it's about building resilience and confidence. And I think the difference with us and our resources is that Billy is a 12-year-old girl just like them. And if she can make a difference, then so can they. So it's really inspiring and empowering these children to step up and, talk about things that I guess sometimes they find hard to talk about or don't even know what's bothering them. So that's sort of how it all came about. It's organically grown. It snowballed. And we started with one Be Kinder workbook. And we now have 4 from preschools all the way through. And we now also have launched our Be Kinder School program, which is a leadership-led program. And again, it's really about student leaders being responsible for the culture of kindness within their school and role modelling. So it's that peer-to-peer learning. And it's just growing. It's going really well.
It's to have that sort of situation and using it in this way is just really, it's powerful. It's so motivating. It kind of just goes, hey, what can we do to be part of this? Which is part of the reason why I wanted to chat to you and share this out, because I just think there's something so powerful in what's being done. But also, we're in a time and a world that kindness is something that we probably miss a little bit of times, and those themes that Billy wrote about and talks about, there's so much stuff in that to share that we can encourage with. But you've raised around schools. Obviously, Be Kinder Day coming up this year. What's the point of Be Kinder Day and thinking broadly about the whole community? How can we all be part of Be Kinder Day? Because I'm not in a school. I'm too old to be in a school, except for when I work in one. So how can we all be part of this Be Kinder Day?
Yeah, well, Be Kinder Day got set up. So after Billy died, her principal came to me and he said, I would like to do a day for Billy. And he said, we can call it the Billy Way or To Be a Billy. And it was only when I was working on the workbooks that I actually looked at Billy's name and realised that obviously B for Billy, and even though our name is Kinder, it's spelled kinder. So Be Kinder Day got launched. And as I said, we started in 2018 with 2 schools. Last year we had 146 schools and over 200 businesses get involved. So even though we do have resources for primary schools, we're not just about schools. It's everybody. I mean, the whole world could do with a little bit of kindness right now. And I think the negativity that goes around, what with the wars in Gaza and Ukraine and the climate change and the cost of living and, all these negative things that we hear consistently in the media and things that people are constantly subject to, we could all do with kindness. And it's so easy to do. And it's really about having empathy and compassion and thinking about other people. And, the science, there's so much science that backs kindness. The oxytocin's released when you do something kind. There's no negativity in being kind. And really what we want to do is spread that all the time, not just on Be Kinder Day. But our annual Be Kinder Day is coming up on the 22nd of June, which this year is a Saturday. So great for clubs and some businesses. So if it is a school or a business, we suggest you either celebrate on the 21st, which is the Friday, or a day prior. But we really want everyone to get involved. So whether that's small businesses, big corporations, communities, clubs, schools, and really the main activity on Be Kinder Day is for everyone to purchase a $1 card. So we have beautiful Be Kinder Day cards that we made up of all Billy's artworks. So there's beautiful paintings and drawings. And it's really about writing a kind message to somebody you care about. So it's about connection. It's about maybe reaching out to people that need some kindness or maybe are lonely. Loneliness is coming up to be one of the biggest killers in Australia. So this is a really nice way to connect with those people that sometimes, it's not just a quick text on a phone. It's actually a thought process that you write a card and you send it to someone you care about.
That just makes it all sound so easy. Like, I've just got to get a card and write in it and say something to someone else. I feel like I actually want to write multiple cards on Be Kind Day. So thinking businesses and community groups and all of that, like we can sit down and we can write a card. How can we make it really meaningful to be part of Be Kinder Day and actually almost encourage those around us in that way to do this really well?
Well, what we suggest, especially for small businesses and large corporations, to buy Be Kinder Day card either for all your employees, which is a really nice way of, giving to them and asking them to create that ripple effect of kindness and write to someone they care about. Or imagine, the baker or the butcher and your customers come in, and every time they pay or they buy something, you give them a card and you ask them to go home and write to somebody they care about. So the ripple effect of this is huge.
Can be a nice way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we've had schools write cards and take them into the elderly in elderly nursing homes. We've had kids go onto train stations and hand them out to random people, just with empowering messages. And, it's all about inspiring and empowering people, really.
I'm ready to go. So what do we need to do? How do we sign up? What are you expecting of us to be part of Be Kinder Day as businesses and community groups and organisations? How can we do the thing?
Oh, we'd love everybody to do the thing. We'd love to be bigger than ever this year. And it's really simple. So head to bekinderfoundation.org. And obviously that's just B, not BE. So bekinderfoundation.org. And we have packs for small businesses. We have packs for medium business, and then large businesses, corporations and schools, or even, families can buy single cards if they want to. So like I said, $1 each. Everyone orders over 40, all the packs all come with Be Kinder Day posters, Be Kinder Day balloons, all biodegradable. And again, put that up in the office, your place of work, the shop, the cafe, put the balloons out, festivity, and then, just encourage kindness, but not just writing the card. We want it to be more than that. We want people to really address what it means to be kind. What does that mean? And think about it in your daily lives, not just then, but going forward, and take action to be kinder.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. It is more than the card, but to also know the work that the foundation is doing to help young people growing these skills and this capacity as well is also a really great way to be. That if we're sitting there a little bit worried about the world that we live in and what's going on, to know that an organisation like this is actually encouraging our young people to be resilient and kind and compassionate and bring that to their skills, which I know will influence our families and influence so much more. So to be able to contribute in a way and also, I guess, continue the legacy of Billy's work, and the artworks are amazing, and share that out is absolutely incredible. So,
and I do think it's important, Adam, you know, that the violence against women that's being talked about all the time, the mental health statistics of children, it's everything is increasing. So we need to increase to combat it. And, you know, everybody talks about it, but let's take action and actually do it. You know, that's my thing. Everything gets discussed, but everything gets band-aided after the event. We need prevention and early intervention. So let's get in early, be kinder, and maybe we could stop a lot of this, you know, what goes on from happening, and reduce these mental health statistics. So it's really important. It's not just a fluffy be kinder day. It really is kindness at its core. And, you know, everybody, you know, needs to be kinder, and everybody likes receiving kindness. So it is easy. And, you know, even if people want to donate, that'd be wonderful, because obviously we're a fully registered charity, and we then donate resources to schools that maybe can't afford them, or clubs, or whoever might like to get involved. So it's really about everybody having access to the resources and, yeah, making a kinder world.
It's a good reason to be part of it. So as you've mentioned, Be Kinder Day, Saturday, June 22, knowing that for some of us, we might be doing other things, then Friday is a good day to do it. But I'm really keen from a Saturday perspective to think about how I can live that life, as well as get our team and our colleagues around it. And I encourage everyone else to do it. As you mentioned, Danny, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Register, find out more information at bekinderfoundation.org. There's a beautiful picture there as well that will just remind you about what we should be doing every single day, and just encourage every single business, organisation, community group, get on board and to spread kindness in our world. I think it's so important. So thank you, Danny, for joining, and I hope we see lots of people sign up and share.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. And just for a last brief, you know, Billy did write, I know I'm only 12, but I believe I can make a difference. So she's absolutely right, but everyone can make a difference. So yeah, we'd love you to get involved, and thank you very much for having me.
Amazing. Well, we're going to leave it there, and I hope to see everyone join Be Kinder Day this year for 2024.